How's it going? I thought I'd do a quick little video on this watch I got off of Wish. Sorry, I'm shaking the table. I'm just gonna say a few things, stuff that came with it, stuff like that, for relatively a cheap price. All right. So I think I got this for 23 bucks off of Wish. I've had it for about a year, roughly, and honestly, it's a pretty good little watch. I mean, if you're not looking for a couple of things, like for instance, sometimes it doesn't really read my heart rate very well. Like sometimes it'll just display 0 or it'll display 60 when I've been running or something like that. But yeah, so functionality with the heart rate's a little iffy. I mean, I may need to have bigger wrists. I have pretty small wrists, but that's that. I mean, I don't know. but yeah, like it tracks your steps. It tracks obviously how far you've walked, calories burned that day. That's just a setting to where, like, if you have it up like this, it'll come on, see? Or you can, there's a little button right here. You can't really see it, but that's basically to turn it on and off and stuff like that. And once you put it on that right there, you can just hold the button and that's how you turn it off. But as far as functionality, it's honestly, I'd rate it really, really good. It's cheap, but I mean, it's functional. Like, nothing doesn't really lie to you. You know what I mean? It works perfectly fine. The charger, this is the back of it. This is, that's where it tracks your heart rate. And the charger's a little weird, actually. It's this little 3 prongs, and you just kind of hook it on the back and hook it up to some kind of USB or whatever. And that's how you charge it. It honestly, I think it keeps it charged for, like, as far as I've had it, it's like 6 days. Like, you have to charge it for maybe 6 hours, and it'll keep it charged for a really long time. So that's a plus, But yeah, if you're just looking for a quick little, just a watch, I guess, to get you started on fitness or whatever, I mean, in my opinion, this is the watch for you. You know what I mean? Because it's cheap, it's reliable, it's functional, everything works just fine, except, like I said, the heart rate monitor. But I'm sure you can tell when your heart rate's high. But yeah, it works. It works just fine, and it's super cheap, and I recommend it. 10 out of 10. Well, maybe not 10 out of 10. I'd probably rate it more of a, let's say 7 out of 10 because of the heart rate thing. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely cheaper than a Fitbit. It's like a tenth of the cost of a Fitbit. So yeah, if you're short on money and you still want to be counting steps every day or whatever, don't get those apps that just drain your phone battery. Just wear one of these. It's pretty small. It stays on your wrist all day. It's perfectly fine. It's not uncomfortable. It's not too big. It's not too small. You can read the things just fine. It displays time, date. But yeah, like I said, it's perfect watch just to get you started. If you can't afford a Fitbit or whatever. Like I can't afford a Fitbit, so I use this thing. And like I said before, it works just as well as a Fitbit. I wouldn't say better, because, Fitbits, they have monitor, GPS, stuff like that. But yeah, as a starter watch for fitness, definitely would recommend this.